Yeah. in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Why aren't they doing anything? They're just standing around. Relax, Morty.
Hello guys. Looks like I'm bugged of some sort. Can't make any movement. I'll just be back. What a rough day. We started 1 hour late and I got bugged. Let's see if I'm fine. Yep. Looks like I'm fine. Okay guys, good evening and welcome to ROG Masters Qualifier number 2, and we have a great game. It's just a semi-final between something we all got, that's Swag versus Dare to Dream. Dare to Dream on the Dire side, Swag on the Radiant. Let's just quickly look up the lineup. So on side of Swag we got Enigma, Finlay on Finlay on the Enigma. We've got the OD played by Rise, Tidehunter being played by Battalion, Juggernaut being played by MonsterPal.com, and he played an excellent Juggernaut the other day, yesterday actually. And we've got Savage on the Omni Knight. So that's Team Swag for you. On the other side we've got Morphling played by FML, Shadow Demon played by the Captain Drake, Faceless Void being played by Spooky Monster. Got the Enchantress being played by Symphony, and it looks like we're gonna see the first blood happening. Symphony, as just as I was taking his name, gets the first blood. Nicely done using 2 Hellbear Smashers, and the mid is gonna be Aizen, the Queen of Pain. Looks like Symphony will want to harass out the Enigma, and this is going to be really painful for the Enigma. Every time Enchantress comes in with a creep or 2, pokes the Enigma's farm, and in comes the Queen of Pain. Does she have enough mana to do anything? No, she doesn't. So just gonna send back the Outroller a long way to the mid lane again. Meanwhile, she can take up the mid experience and bounty. Symphony, it looks like he's gonna take over the enemy jungle to farm instead of his own, so that will also prevent this pulling, or at least he can hinder with the plans of the Omni Knight, and also he can occasionally gank in the bottom lane, the Juggernaut, and he can also stack and get a few creeps, or just put a tornado on Enigma's lesser Eidolons. That will be pretty annoying. Symphony just waiting for a gank, but I think he's been spotted out. by Omni Knight. A great pull coming out from the Radiant side now, and here we go. Looks like there is the Kamehameha by the Hellbear as well. Omni Knight, it's a great pickup against any team. And here we go, the Juggernaut taking a lot of damage, but was healed up right in time. So yeah, I was saying the Omni Knight OD combo is quite sick. The constant mana replenish on Omni Knight is quite painful to deal with, and you can just keep sustaining the pushes, and you get a free BKB as well, not to forget. Top lane, we're gonna see the Tidehunter facing up against the Morphling and the Shadow Demon. Looks like he's having a rough time. The bottom CSR, could say Faceless Void has already reached level 5. This Tidehunter, this level 3. He's got 3 stacks, 4 stacks now of Shadow. This thing, the Soul Catcher's on him. Where's the Morphling? 5 stacks now, 6 stacks. Okay. The Kraken Shell disperses them on bot lane. See some right clicks being exchanged here. There's the Kamehameha, there's the heal. And now Juggernaut goes up behind Symphony, trying to kill her, but the heal coming out from the Enchantress just healed her back to full HP. And now Faceless Void looking to get up a kill on the Omni Knight. The Kamehameha comes up again, Hadouken. Mid lane we see Drake planting up a ward. Meanwhile, Enigma is enjoying the free farm he's getting, but Tidehunter is really suffering in the top lane. Mid lane, 15 to 2 up against 26 to 14. This Queen of Pain is out farming the Outworld Aura. No particular action going out, but just the sheer right clicking and right last hitting, you could say. As well as it denies, the Queen of Pain has denied 14 creeps, and OD only been managed to deny only 2. So that's something in the mid lane. As you can see, OD is level 5 and Queen of Pain is well ahead in terms of XP. Almost a full level. And now here is the Enchantress trying to... That's one way to do it. Just enchant the creep you're killing. And now you've got 2 centaurs to work with. Top lane, we see the Tidehunter. Okay. No lockdown as such on side of Dare to Dream.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Invis rune here on the Queen of Pain. He's just waiting for the Enchantress to come in. There is the Enchantress. There is the Scream as well as the Sonic Wave. And with the creeps as well. So quite a bountiful kill there for the Queen of Pain. Also managed to get all the creeps, Enigma Eidolons. And again we see the Tidehunter has been forced back to base. This is really painful. There goes the first stun. There goes the second stun. There's the Queen of Pain. There's the Queen of Pain, but it does not have much damage to deal with. Maybe you can bottle up one Scream. Yes, she has enough mana to Scream now. There is the Scream. Enigma is here. Does not have Black Hole yet. But will this be enough? The Earn charge also being put there by Enchantress. Should be enough to get a kill. No, the TP back by OD will save him up. But that wastes a lot of time and tempo in the mid lane. Power Treads up now on Spooky Monsters Faceless Void. Omni Slash. Oh, that was so close. Oops, in the top lane we see the Tidehunter falling again, and he just managed to reach level 4. But he has been soloed down here by the Morphling, who's got the Dragon Lance completed and going, I think, flying towards him. Okay, no, he doesn't yet. That would have been pretty sick.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Good old portal crowing there. Tidehunter, poor guy, has had such a bad lane in the top. Meanwhile, Faceless Void is level 7, man, compared to 4. And let's take a look at how the XP and the crafts are working right now. Net worth wise, Dare to Dream are leading by 3k, and so are they by in experience. So Dare to Dream managed to build a small lead in their favor. 0-3 is the score. Now we see a smoke there on Drake. He's gonna walk in, cast the disruption with the soul catcher. The soul catcher is on the wrong unit. There goes the scream, but an astral there by the OD will just delay the inevitable. He's trying to get a kill up on the Enchantress, but does not manage to kill because the Sanity Eclipse does a multiplier damage of int, and unfortunately all 3 int heroes present there in the mid lane for the OD, so wasn't able to kill him. Shadow Demon is doing a great job rotating here and there, and in fact he got one kill also. He got the last kill upon the OD, so that's really good. Enigma does have plenty of gold stacked. He's got the soul ring and the black hole up. The TP is coming in. Enigma has gone deep, but I don't think they don't have enough damage right now to kill off the Enigma as well as the Tyrant. One of them will have to get a mech. Looks like Enigma will be getting that Blink Dagger. Tidehunter very poor. He's just got the brown boots right now completed. So if the Tidehunter decides to go for the mech, it's gonna be a bit too late. I think Enigma should realize this and should get the mech for the team first, because yes, they do have the Omni Knight, but having that mech in those team fights will really improve your chances of surviving, and making sure that the Tide, who's had the bad early game, can recover and farm his items as well. It's not even reached level 6 10 minutes into the game. It's trying to make it. Meanwhile, Enchantress has already picked up Ogre Club and is very close to making up the Dragon Lance. Mid lane we see the OD still struggling. 30-4 in front of 59-19. Net worth wise, we see the Morphling leading the game. Bottom lane we see the Chronosphere up on the Juggernaut. There is the Shadow Demon as well. Battle Blade Fury by the Juggernaut. Will that be enough? No, it won't be. Faceless Void gets one last hammer up in the Juggernaut's face and gets the kill. And Morphling in the top lane managed to destroy the T1 tower as well. So pressure applied by Dare to Dream on both the ends of the map.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, Arcane Rune, 84 mana Scream of Pain, 150 mana Sonic Wave. Are you kidding me? Omni Knight still far away from his soul ring. See, Outworld Devourer. Will he be chased by the Queen of Pain? The Queen misses out, but here she is. She has the Scream to be used. Little bit more damage, but she's in a bit of trouble now. There goes the blink and a clear escape now. Enigma can be in a little bit of trouble. There is the Scream, and the Queen of Pain gets a nice double kill. There's a TP coming out by the Omni Knight. There's still Ravage to be used. Morphling looking to hide. Does not have mana, but he's gonna TP away. So Dare to Dream to get the double kill in the mid, as well as they convert it into a tower. And this time this Juggernaut has not been able to get his Midas as well. I saw that, and so did other people on the stream. Omni Knight just misplaying there instead of healing, putting out the Guardian Angel. There's a smoke in by Dare to Dream, and this time Omni Knight would have Wondered why doesn't he have the Guardian Angel, but the repel is gonna do enough to save the Enigma. Haha. 3 Enigmas.
Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Scan coming out will hit the Faceless Void, who is gonna farm. But Swag, man, they should realize that they are in the deficit and they should look for a recovering strategy. Do not look to get those ganks, just farm up behind the towers, get those small neutrals as well, and just turtle up and play till you can get one fight. All you need is one fight and then you can start opening up the map a bit. But Dare to Dream 7-0 and they haven't given a single opportunity for Swag to even farm. And here we go, the pressure is on the T2 tower. Ravage is still there to be used. The Tidehunter is going in, looking to Ravage, but there is the Ravage on the Enchantress. Enchantress dies up immediately with the Enchantress immediately dies at the Omni Slash. And here is the Queen of Pain as well. And a beautiful chrono, a 5-man chrono into a sonic wave. Wow, suddenly there's so much happening. And the black hole comes on to 4 heroes. Great Fury with the hammer dropped by the Outworld wrecking the Faceless Void. 2 heroes have fallen on Dare to Dream side. Enigma still surviving. Everyone on, apart from the Omni Knight, surviving on side of Swag. My god, so many skills pulled off. There's a beautiful chrono there by the Faceless Void, but just there wasn't any follow-up damage. The Morphling wasn't there. He was farming up in the top lane.
Oh, Radiant's top tower. Invisibility.
Okay, this gives Swag a little bit of room to breathe. I may have called it a bit too soon. There is the Queen of Pain in the Invis rune. Sentry being dropped out by Enigma, and now they will initiate on the Queen of Pain. She's been spotted off, but she will just blink away. Meanwhile, the Tidehunter getting up by the Shadow Demon. He's in a bit of trouble. Juggernaut will get a kill up on the Shadow Demon, and suddenly Swag have some room to farm up over the map, and Juggernaut building into the Battle Fury has got the Claymore as well. Whoa, this Morphling. This Morphling has got a Yasha and an Eagle Song going to him even before he can finish up the Lincolns. And this is just so much agility on him. The OD trying to get the courier.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, the rest of Dare to Dream are pushing down the bot tower. There's a TP in by the Juggernaut. Immediately get chronoed up. Where is the damage from Symphony? There is the damage. The Purifier comes out from Omni Knight. Omni Knight ultimate goes out. Omni Slash has been thrown, but it's gone to waste on the creeps. All the skills there completely wasted as both the teams are denied any kill.
Feels like they don't even care.
But the Morphling continues to push top. Without the Lincoln Sphere, he's directly going in to get that Ethereal, it looks like.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Morphling in a bit of a trouble, but it's a Morphling with a Replicate on. They have no means to get hold of this Morphling. The only lockdown Team Swag have is the Black Hole and the Ravage, which have huge cooldowns. I mean, you cannot rely on such skills to get a lockdown on Morphling. Only if the Juggernaut builds into the Basher or something like that, they have a lockdown. And it's going to be very difficult as the game progresses to kill this Morphling. And now we see he's already built into an Ethereal. So shotgunning heroes is going to be reality. And he can immediately shotgun off the Omni Knight. The Tide Hunter is also pretty low. The Enigma is going to be a one-shot kill. So we've got 187 agility going on the Morphling right now. So that's 180 into 2, 360 plus 75. That's almost 410 magical damage through Ethereal. And 360 by this, you add the 40% of the Ethereal Blade, that is around another 120 damage. Wow. So Adaptive Strike around gives 500 odd damage with the Ethereal. Faceless Void building into the Vlads, and looks like he's gonna get a Manta. Or it's an SNY, sorry, not an SNY, it looks like it's gonna be a casual Yasha with a Diffusal Blade. Yeah, a Diffusal is very necessary this game because the sheer presence of the Omni Knight and Repel. And Omni Knight has gone into Degen Aura 2 and just chosen to go for Repel 1 level. Don't know how much this will matter, but I think in a losing game you should max out Repel because you aren't going to catch anyone in Degen Aura right now. Degen Aura is taken when you are on the aggressive and looking to catch out heroes. Anyways, so the Scepter completed on the Queen of Flame. Let's quickly glance over the inventories. We've got the Blink Dagger up on the Enigma completed. Outworld Devourer has the Veil of Discord damage going out. Tide Hunter's got a Blink of his own. Oh, Juggernaut has got his Fury. Omni Knight has got nothing. Well, he's warding. Anyways, so we've got the basic core items on 4 heroes ready, you could say. Maybe not the Outworld Devourer. That's Veil of Discord, I would say. Yeah, it amplifies the damage, but a 4-staff is usually what you get on the Outworld Devourer, but I think he's looking to play to win and not play to defend sorts. So a lot of damage going out from the Outworld Devourer. So with these 4 inventories, I mean the Black Hole, the Tide Hunter Ravage, the OD throwing out the hammer, the Juggernaut coming in and slashing in Battle Fury, maybe Swag do have a chance if they pull off the skills right. But on the other side, we see the Morphlings already built a 19-minute Ethereal. We've got the Shadow Demon who's supporting selflessly with the Arcane Boot. Void has picked up the Yasha as well as 2 Blades of Alacrity, so it's going to be very quick Diffusal Blade. Enchantress is going to build into the Scepter fast. The Courier was sniped out though, unfortunately for Dare to Dream. And the Queen of Pain already has the Aghanims. DD Rune being picked up by Morph, looking to push. Sentry being placed here by Omni Knight, but he just walked away because he could have died there. And now here we go, the siege for T2 begins. Morphling has double damage and Swag have nothing. There goes the combo, but it's not going to be enough. At least it puts the OD on low HP and scares him from at least defending. There goes the T2 already. And Shadow Demon with the Morph illusions as well. It's very annoying to deal up against a Shadow Demon into a range hero combo. I mean, you can just keep sieging endlessly. Morphling just scaring up the heroes. It's still not one-shot kill yet because he's level 13 and does not have enough stats or so to do the trick. But he has the Aegis as well as the Ethereal. So the siege continues. Swag, the Cliff is on cooldown. Morphling is hitting hard. Here comes the Void as well. Enigma walks in, a one-man black hole. There is the disruption. Enigma looks like he's gonna fall down. There's a beautiful Chronosphere by the Faceless Void there. Hammer falls down. There's a buyback by the Enigma. The OD has also died to the Queen of Pain. Looks like Swag are losing heroes one by one. Morphling does give up the Aegis. Omni Knight, very low HP. There is the shotgun by the Morphling, and it's a dieback now on the Enigma. And looks like Dare to Dream are quite ahead and quite comfortably ahead. 14,000 net worth lead, 7.5k XP lead. They're just going for the GG call. There comes the Tidehunter into the Ravage, but Juggernaut does not have a way to deal with this. They do kill up the Omni Knight immediately, so is the Juggernaut, and it's a pause.
There's no accident anymore. This isn't an accident now.
Okay, GG has been called there by Swag, and Dare to Dream, they win and proceed to the finals, and they do secure a slot in the Bangalore LAN as well. Congratulations to them. We'll be up with the finals at 7 p.m. sharp after the second semi-final is done. I'll just quickly look into what is the status of the second semi-final and if we can sneak peek into it as well. So that's about it, guys, for this game, Dare to Dream. Congratulations for moving on. I'll catch you guys in 5-10 minutes. Okay, guys, I've found the game between the second semi-final which is going on, but we are in 2 minutes delay. But it doesn't matter. We can at least watch the match. So it's Team Surprise Gaming up against Serene Chaos, which looks to be on the dire side. So let's take a look quickly at the heroes as well as the inventories they have. Right now we are 13 minutes late to the game, but it's okay. This is the second semi-final of the ROG Masters Qualifier. Just give me a moment, I'll be back.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You have learned nothing.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is fallen. Woohoo! Boy, oh boy! Oh my goodness gracious!
Welcome.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant.
Okay, I'm back. Let's take things into our hands. So let's quickly take a look at the heroes and the players playing them. Mid or random on the Terrorblade and okay, brilliant. Thank you, Dota and Bugs Volvo. But this is a sight to see. The Terrorblade does not look scary at all, man. This is so funny. So that's Terrorblade, mid or random, and he's gonna be like that for a while. Lips of Angel on the Kunkka. Mirana being played by Pikachu. Sand King playing either You Win or You Report. And Smoke playing Juggernaut. On side of Serene Chaos, we've got Mojo Jojo playing the Disruptor. Invoker being played by an anime name. I am not gonna bother. Seijuro Akashi. Okay. And Rubik Pakalu Papito. That's a great name. Easy. And Pramesh is the Darkseer. And Thorin Oak and Shield the Slack. Man, these names. But anyways, I call them with the heroes. And so let's take a look and what's been happening. Net worth, it's been neck to neck in this game. It looks like we're having a very spicy game. Just the 750 lead for Chaos, 60 minutes into the game. 2000 net worth lead, so that's something.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Whoa! Initiating killing spree. Oh boy, killing spree.
Guys, I'll just be back looking into something. Meanwhile, I'll leave it on the directed camera, which is not working apparently. Bottom lane, I see a double kill there on the Slug. Okay, never mind, I'll just continue.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, so that gank, not much has shifted. Let's take a look at the net worth. We see the Slark and Invoker of Serene Chaos leading in net worth. The Invoker does have the Midas POT
Couldn't do much about Radiant's
drums.
bottom
Let's
tower.
quickly glance over all the heroes and the inventories. Terrorblade's still naked. I'm just gonna keep it like this. Does have the Dragonlance and Yasha. We've got the Kunkka who's got... oh god. Kunkka who's got the Windlace, it's a support Kunkka. Mirana has picked up the point booster. Sand King has picked up his Bling Dagger, so that's great. Juggernaut has got Drums of Endurance, and it looks like he's going into the Shadow Blade build. Disruptor's got the Windlace. Invoke, as we already saw, has got the Midas and now picked up the point booster as well. Rubik has got the completed Arcane Boots, which is nice. Darkseer's got the completed Arcane and Mech. And Slark has an Echo Saber and a Shadow Blade. So this is quite big. Here comes the epicenter though from the Sand King. The Slark purges it away and also manages to slither in Shadow Blade to safety. Mirana ultimate goes through. There's the Omni Slash flying on the Juggernaut. Slark is really low on HP. The Disruptor does fall on side of Serene Chaos. Mirana finishing up the Disruptor. Here comes the Sand King as well. The arrow flies, hits up the Invoker. There is a nice Torrent ship combo onto two heroes. Meanwhile, Terrorblade has joined the party. Finishes up heroes on behind. There's the Rubik which stole the ship, but it looks like Serene Chaos are falling one by one. And TSG, Surprise Gaming, gave them a good surprise.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Ooh, Dire, you gotta fortify them, their structures. Good work. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower, it's gone. Looks like Dire's structures are fortified.
Here comes the Slark in Shadow Blade. Hasn't been able to get a kill though. There is the return now by the Juggernaut. Blade Fury being stolen. Oh, these Terrorblade illusions are also naked, man. Now he's got haste. Ah. Invoker got a kill up on the Sand King. Looks like the Sunstrike paid off over here.
Middle tower is destroyed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Juggernaut has the Shadow Blade, but will not get anything on that.
Dire's bottom tower.
I think Serene Chaos did see him coming up and walking from here. Invoker still farms up. He's very close to his Aghanim Scepter.
Double damage.
Let's just watch the Terrorblade. It's quite entertaining. Okay, but Team Surprise Gaming, they did have a great gank initiation there in the mid lane. You see top lane though, Slark has moved in, but there is the support coming out from Team Surprise Gaming. Disruptor is also here. Beautiful static storm onto three heroes. Your Omni Slash fires through, the mech comes, but the Slark falls. And the wall now being thrown out. The Terrorblade has also joined the party. X marks into stun, will get the kill upon the Darkseer.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Surprise Gaming Heroes are coming back, though they are not in the net worth lead. But surely they are playing the team play and making it happen. Last both ganks they have won, and they have gotten the objective also. The T1 in the top falling down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'll take over.
A scepter now completed on the Mirana.
Tower is under attack.
And as you can see, a very topsy-turvy game going, and it is back into zero equilibrium, as we say it.
Haste.
Sand King is built into the Ether Lens, really nice. Sunstrike coming is gonna get the kill off on the cart. But Serene Chaos's momentum which they had earlier on has been completely lost, and they have to be careful now where they farm and where they go. Juggernaut shadow bladed up, does see the Rubik, and there goes the Omni Slash. It's gonna be a dead Rubik. He also Blade Furies away. There's the Mirana ultimate being popped. Shadow Blade, Silver Edge now completed upon the Slack. What does Silver Edge do in this game? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It just stops the Juggernaut from critting. But anyways, I don't know if this is worth upgrading in this game, because what are you gonna stop? The Caustic Finale from the Sand King? I don't know. Quite confused on that inventory choice. He could have made a Skadi or something like that instead of putting in that ultimate orb in a Silver Edge. Anyways, he's a rich Slack, he'll figure it out. Getting back to the game, you see bottom lane, Invoker finding out the Juggernaut. There comes the arrow, but it's gonna miss. Invoker does Coast Walk and go away, run away. Looks like Serene Chaos want to smoke up as well. They have the smoke up on the Disruptor. Call the Slack, but it misses out on the Slack. He's got the Shadow Blade though, but they do see him coming, and there are the pings flying out. Juggernaut knows that something's up, but instead the Invoker gets initiated on. The boat hits on two people. The Epicenter comes in, does massive amount of damage, but it's not yet done. There goes the Tornado. Terrorblade has joined the party yet again. Kills off the Rubik. Okay, he doesn't. Rubik surviving on real low HP. The Rubik trying to TP out. He does TP out. Only the Kunkka falling. Casualty here. We see the Slack getting caught up behind. There's the pounce. Where is the damage? The Terrorblade illusions get him. So 1-for-1 trade, or make that 2-for-1 trade, going in favor of Team Surprise Gaming. They also lose the Darkseer on back of that. Darkseer did manage to get the Blink Dagger right in time. Probably should have gotten it from the side shop and blinked away.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Ooh, oh, not good.
The deny, the play is real. Rubik going up against the five illusions, 3 illusions of Terrorblade and getting in the deny. And Dota TV chat also suggests kya baat.
A jury of my peers.
His Invoker is farming very well. He's got the ultimate orb now picked. Wonder what he wants to build. A Lincoln Sphere. Well, what does an Invoker get with the orb? Hex. Hex seems nice. And we see a pause there coming out from the Terrorblade. Is the Terrorblade model still fixed? No, it isn't. Guys, this is the Terrorblade. The almighty Illidan. Okay, we have resumed. Slack has found up the Juggernaut. Juggernaut does have Shadow Blade, and there comes the Sunstrike, and he does get the kill upon the Juggernaut. Great coordination coming out from Serene Chaos. BKB is the result of that kill on Slack, completed. Darkseer's picked up a Blink Dagger as well, which he did in the last gank, but it hasn't been yet revealed to the enemies. Let's take a look. Terrorblade has built a BKB as well after the Manta and Dragonlance. In fact, he's used it also once. Mirana with a freshly built Scepter is going to get in that. Going to get that Ethereal. I was wondering if you should go for the Ethereal or Blink Dagger first, but I think getting the Ghost Scepter first is the right choice because we have a Slack on the other side who's gonna right click a lot. And meanwhile, Serene Chaos to take up Roshan.
I'll take that as tribute.
Take us.
Mirana ultimate being popped. There's a chase now. Slack has wrapped around and sees the whole team. There's the double starfall. The arrow flies through. Will miss the combo coming out from the Kunkka as well. Slark really low on HP. Invoker in a really nice place. But there is Terrorblade. Look at him. BKB'd up. Getting all the kills. Gets the kill up on the Rubik as well. 2 heroes fall for Serene Chaos. None have fallen for TSG yet. The Kunkka is the first casualty. There is the Omni Slash which goes directly upon the creeps, but the Sunder being used now by Terrorblade. Omni Slash, sorry, not Omni Slash, the Impalin by Sand King looked like an Omni Slash. Juggernaut trying to get up a kill. Now he himself is on low HP, and suddenly we see Serene Chaos are on top of this skirmish. They'll get the kill upon the Juggernaut as well. 4-2 the trade, and Serene Chaos will be very happy with that. And again the game is going up and down. As you can see, net worth back to 0.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Jeez, Radiant's middle tower just got wrecked. Radiant's middle
Serene Chaos is trying to do as much damage as they can on the T3s. The defense is here. The Kunkka throws out a ship. It's been dodged by the Invoker. The Slark bounces away. There's the X mark, but no sort of initiation. It looks like the tower is taking a lot of damage. The arrow will get the kill upon the cart. So at least the tower survives, but a great push there by Serene Chaos, forcing out, not forcing out, at least doing a lot of damage on the mid tower. And the next time they push in the mid lane, it will be quite easy for them. The Invokers here. None of the teams willing to initiate. So the Slug has got 4k gold stacked up now. Kunkka, the Darkseer's got the he's got 2600 himself. Rubik is built into a 4-staff. Invoker has finished up the Lincoln Sphere with that ultimate orb. Disruptor, it's got nothing. Juggernaut has finished up the Manta after the Shadow Blade. Sand King has finished up a Scepter now, so this will be very good to see. And there comes the Juggernaut, and down goes the Disruptor. Blade Fury being stolen by Rubik, not the best.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Invoker looking to make some split push happen, but they have the Terror Blade. They have two carries actually. TSG, the Juggernaut seem to be the mid player, and Terror Blade is the carry. But both heroes are played as carry and do a substantial amount of damage late game as well. Tower under deniable health. Looks like we're gonna see a smoke. Where is the smoke? Okay, there is no smoke right now. Meanwhile, Invoker farms top. Both the teams now have got their heroes up on the net worth chart as well. The Terrorblade leading for Team TSG. Juggernaut is far behind because the fact that he was a mid Juggernaut, and also he hasn't gone the Fury build. So it's not a farming Juggernaut, it's a killing Juggernaut. On the side of Chaos, Serene Chaos, we see the Invoker's leading in net worth. He's got another 3200 backed up. We see Darkseer's picked up the Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb can... what can it repel? The Omni Slash gets repelled. The the Sunder will be useless if timed properly. The X Mark will be repelled. What else? If you target Burrow Strike, I guess that's repelled. I think that's about it.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Way to go.
Bottom
Radiant's
tower
tower's completely
being
gone.
taken down. Next, Roshan will be up in some time, so probably this will be the timing Serene Chaos are looking for to push.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Terrorblade, he's got the ultimate orb, looking to get a Skadi. He's got the Skadi completed as I was looking for him, but also the buyback available. So Terrorblade is ready now to fight with the freshly built Skadi now.
Well-gotten gains.
Allies disappear.
Moonlight Shadow being used. Here we go. The Impale Up by Sand King completely destroys the Rubik. There is the Invoker combo coming out. Slack has jumped in as well. The Epicenter comes out. All the spells are being thrown out. 3 heroes have fallen on Serene Chaos' side. 4 heroes fall down. The Terrorblade just doing so much. Slack trying to TP away, but he will die as well. And Team Surprise Gaming are giving surprises, must say. And that fight, man, as you can see, complete shift of momentum inside of Team Surprise Gaming, and almost 7k shift in their favor. Let's take a look at the net worth spike, and as you can see, Surprise Gaming are now pulling back slowly and steadily. This is going to be updated soon, so we take a look at the next minute. Yeah, there we go. It's updated now, and they have brought it back again to 0 this game, man.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The buyback being thrown out by Invoker. Stun coming up on the Disruptor. They're looking to get the tower first. There is the ship now by Kunkka just to create some space. The Meteor is thrown out by Invoker. The stun is going to miss because of the Lincoln Sphere. Juggernaut looking to escape, and it looks like Team Surprise Gaming are out of juice and they are going to retreat back. So successful defense coming out on back of that Invoker buyback.
Middle tower is under attack. Come on,
But
get with it.
now he does not have buyback for another 6 minutes. So if this Invoker dies in the next 6 minutes,
Oh boy, Dire's middle
Team Surprise Gaming, I won't be surprised if they push for a GG call or something like that, because this Invoker is the most farmed hero outside of Serene Chaos. He's the one who's been controlling up the heroes and doing the damage as well. Sunstrike being thrown out somewhere. Where was it? Roshan is back up now, and Serene Chaos are very close to it. They have the dire advantage as well. Slack picking up that Eye of Skadi as well. Let's quickly glance over the latest inventory builds. Lotus Orb, nothing after the Lotus Orb. First stuff on the Rubik. Invoker has picked up nothing. He's got 4.7k gold stacked on him. Should get something. Juggernaut has got a diffusal after his Manta. Sand King has got the Scepter and 3.1k gold stacked, man. Mirana has got a Blink now. See, so she did get the Scepter, then opted to go for the Blink, which is the right play. Kunkka getting a Glimmer Cape, which is really nice. And Terrorblade, the monster himself, has got the Skadi and another 2400 gold. Wonder what he wants to build next. Butterfly would be ideal. And needs to throw away one of the boots. Octarine Core now completed on this Invoker. And Invoke is 1.5 second cooldown. Let's see if this Invoker does have the magical fingers to pull off an Octarine Core Aghanim Scepter Invoker. Roshan being contested. The arrow misses out. The epicenter also being wasted by the Sand King. The Slack is jumped in now between 5 heroes. Pops up the ultimate. There is the ghost ship. Meteor is going to destroy up the Juggernaut. He's fallen down. There comes the Slack as well in the static storm. He's doing a lot of damage. Terrorblade, the only man fighting up with the entire of Serene Chaos's lineup. Sand King is back with a beautiful stun. He gets stunned up because of the Lotus Orb. The Terrorblade is just unkillable. What is happening? There is one last hit and there goes the Invoker. It's dieback now on the Invoker. Gem is on the deck. Slack is alive, so is the Darkseer. Terrorblade up against the Sand King. Sand King will just blink away. There is the vacuum back and Sand King has fallen. And looks like Terrorblade does not have Sunder. Will fall down as well. And massive team fight this time going in favor of Serene Chaos. On back of that 81 agility, Slack moves into the pit and senses the right opportunity, and this Aegis is gonna go to him pretty easily. Let's take a look at the Spike again. You see TSG had built a lead after that last gank, and again it's going down. The Spike is going down into Chaos's favor, and with this Roshan it will be pretty much even yet again.
Regeneration.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower.
And now this time Serene Chaos are looking to get some objectives off the high ground. Last time we saw the Serene Chaos's high ground being contested, but now this time they are on the opposing end. They have the Aegis, they have the advantage now. But again, no Invoker, no buyback on the Invoker. But thankfully the dieback did not cost them much. Tower been easily taken down by Slack. He has the Aegis as well as the BKB. The arrow flies in, hits up on the Rubik. He's going to be stunned up, but nothing much. TSG just looking to stall out things. There's the arrow now on Slack. He's being protected by the team. The stun comes in. There's the stolen stun now. Here we go. There's the ship. Hits onto two people. Juggernaut comes in with the Omni Slash in the back line. And Serene Chaos looks like they're losing a lot of health on their heroes. The epicenter flows in. And the Sand King though will take the first fall. Meanwhile, Invoker falls down. The Terrorblade finishing off the Invoker in the sideline. There's the wall as well now. Here comes the Slack. Walks right into the path of the Terrorblade as well as the Juggernaut. But Chaos now looking to retreat, or they want more out of this. Invoker is down. The main player is down. They should just wait out for this Terrorblade's metamorphosis. It is gonna go down soon. Terrorblade still funny. Okay, there is the ship now. Pakalu Papito is dead. Rubik gives away a free life. Terrorblade managed to finish up Disruptor as well. And looks like Team Surprise Gaming will hold high ground.
As if I wasn't slippery enough already.
Aegis is still up on the Slack. Butterfly built up on the Terrorblade. That forces the Slack to get an MKB, which he's got.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower just took a big beating. It's gone.
This looks like it's gonna take a while. This game is not going anyone's way as of now. It looks like it's gonna just hit a moment where one of the team is gonna escalate it quickly and win the game. As we can see, both the teams neck to neck. Only the 2500 lead there for Chaos. Surprise Gaming also had a lead of their own twice. And this is just the best you could hope for in a semi-final. Mirana ultimate being popped now. They're pinging it out. They do see the heroes. Rubik was pinged out. Sand King moves in. Links up on the Rubik. Rubik has fallen down. Omni Slash been expended just for the Rubik. The EMP will hit, but not much damage has been done. Invoker throws up the wall as well. Terrorblade has popped Metamorphosis, so they should get something out of it at least. Only the Rubik kill, I guess. They'll be satisfied with it. MKB now up and running on this Slack. And let's see what he's building into next. It looks like he's gonna get a butterfly for himself. Mid lane, Sand King. Looks like he's gonna fall down. There goes the Sand King. Bit of a misplay coming out, I guess. But now with the Sand King down, and he does have buyback actually. But anyways, the Sand King is done. You should look to force out some buybacks. Arrow flies right into Slack's face. Slack comes in with alacrity, gets the first racks down. Only the melee racks stand now. Aegis has been used there by the Slack. Lotus Orb with alacrity is doing the trick. Slack takes down the rack quite easily, and now he's taking a lot of damage though. Here comes the boat. It does hit the Slack, but he's up in the ultimate. There goes the meteor as well. BKB up on the Terrorblade. He's trying to get a kill or two. Metamorphosis is on cooldown right now, guys. And Chaos look to retreat. The arrow flies in, hits the Invoker. He's on low HP. The Rubik looks like he's gonna die. Sand King is gonna spawn back. The Sunstrike will miss, but there is a return kill there on the Mirana as well. Sand King has joined the party now. Juggernaut going up on the Invoker, trying to get a kill. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see a buyback there by Mirana. Kunkka has also fallen. This Slack is just stealing so much agility in these team fights. He's going in for the kill. He's not, I guess. But a lot of damage done there on Surprise Gaming side. There's a buyback expended as well. Two heroes dying. Only the Rubik died on side of Serene Chaos. Slack overextending a little bit, gets he has the ulti, has to retreat safely, pops the BKB and will get out safely. Quite a close call there for the Slack. But now he can happily build a butterfly, and the next fight they make, it's gonna be difficult to get this Slack down, as none of the heroes on TSG side are building into an MKB. You see the point booster picked up by the Juggernaut. It's either going to be a Skadi or the Aghanim Scepter. I'm assuming it's going to be a Skadi, because an Ags won't make much sense right now, because it's an unreliable source of damage. I mean, you can pull it off, but you need to be sure of pulling it off. Skadi is something which is already set, and the stats bonus is incredible. Also makes you beefy. Smoke now being powered by Serene Chaos.
Well-gotten gains.
Okay, the Terrorblade does manage to get up an MKB. So the butterfly will be countered out from the Slack. Actually, it wasn't a butterfly. It was the Abyssal Blade completed by the Slack. Did not choose to get in that butterfly. Probably sold in that quarterstaff. I think he saw the Terrorblade getting the MKB. Must have thought, fuck it. Invoker has got the Aghanim's Octane Refresher combo. So this is gonna be amazing to see this Invoker. But as soon as he starts spamming his spells, my computer starts lagging, unfortunately. And again we see the Slack sieging on the high ground. There is the combo thrown out. The ship is gonna hit. Slack taking a lot of damage, does fall down. But Invoker does manage to get off the tower on back of that kill. But was it worth it to lose the Slack? And now Invoker, a little bit of trouble. Here comes the Disruptor to put a random ward there. Looks like he's gonna be the one. Takes the fall. There's the arrow. Metamorphosis being popped also by the Terrorblade. Serene Chaos lose 2. but Roshan has been pinged out now. Invoker will scout out things and ping it out as well. So both the teams are aware. Roshan is up for grabs, and PSG comes out, and looks like Serene Chaos aren't gonna be able to defend this or contest it. The max you can do is throw out the EMP as well as the combo. Here we go. The EMP combo up on two heroes. The damage going out from the Invoker is so much. Gets up the kill on the oh my god, the deafening blast as well. This is big. The Omni Slash flying through the, and it's gonna be in the rush pit also. Invoker gets the ages as well. Cheese being picked up by Juggernaut, but he's gonna give up his life. Lincoln Sphere being dropped. Whose Lincoln Sphere is that? Is it Invoker's? Yes, it is. My god, the plays. The Invoker, man, it completely turned the game, and now we see him going up on the Terrorblade. Terrorblade has to force out a BKB, so next time when they push, he won't have a BKB charge up left. But my god, I'm still getting over the fact that Invoker did manage to get up the kill, as well as managed to put two heroes on the cliff, so the Terrorblade was rendered completely useless in the fight, and that completely wrecked the side of Team Surprise Gaming. And this time I guess they were surprised themselves. And what is happening? There's so many spells. The Invoker used up the refresher as well. Perfect synergy between his spells. And again the combo flies through the torrent. Kunkka. Invoker is also in. Throws out the combo. Down goes the epicenter. Rubik's taking a lot of damage. He's going to fall down. Static Storm is down. Terrorblade pops up the BKB yet again, trying to fight up against the slug. Gets the Sunder off, but there's just so much damage coming out from this slug. He's right clicking everyone over here. The Terrorblade will fall down to tornado damage. Juggernaut. Blade Fury's off. And it looks like slowly and steadily 2 racks have fallen on side of TSG, but 3 heroes remain alive. The Ethereal being thrown out, and again a nice combo being thrown out by the Invoker. Gets the kill up on the Sand King. He has to buy back. He die back now on the Terrorblade. Do they have enough to survive? Slack on 100 HP. Invoker refreshes up, throws out the tornado, but he's really on low HP. Pops the ages as well. Slack has returned to get some return kills. Takes up the arrow as well. Invoker is not done. Looking to get a kill up on Kunkka. He goes blades away. Sunstrike flying will not hit. But Serene Chaos have managed to create chaos on the enemy borderline. There goes the tornado. Invoker has come back. Mirana's come back in the fight. Dies up immediately. There's the ship now. Buyback by the Mirana. Sand King has the epi in 4 seconds. BKB being popped by Slack. He's looking to retreat. He does not have any mana to work with. They do get the T3 tower in the end. Serene Chaos are looking to call a GG. The Slack will fall finally, and now leaves the Invoker all alone. Blade Fury up. Slack buys back to get the range racks, get the racks rather. Terrorblade does not have buyback, already expended. Rest of Serene Chaos have also managed to gather here. Sand King looks like he's gonna fall down. The last resort, the Ill Scepter, the ship flies through, but it's not stopping the Serene Chaos as of now. Serene Chaos, the Juggernaut gets the kill off on the Rubik, but it's not gonna stop them from getting 3 side mega super creeps for Serene Chaos. Mirana is trying hard, so is the Kunkka. The Slack is completely unkillable. He's got the BKB now, as well as the Abyssal, and that's a dead Juggernaut with a dieback. Buyback now being expended by Rubik. A disconnect comes out from Darkseer. Okay guys, it looks like it's gonna be a 5-minute pause. As just checked with the admin, Darkseer is disconnected, has some issues. But this game looks like pretty much GG. The Juggernaut is dead. The Terrorblade just bought back into the fight. If he dies, it's GG. The Slark is also bought back, mind you. So we'll be back with the game shortly. Okay, here we go. Looks like there's Darkseer is reconnected back. Invoker walks in with a tornado, and it's just a matter of time before Serene Chaos just push in as one man and finish this game up. TSG trying so hard to stay alive in the tournament. It's the last strand, but now here we go. Kunkka is getting initiated on, dodges the Sunstrike. Rubik steals up something, that is the mirror image. Here is the Slark, gets up the kill on the Kunkka as well as the Sand King. Everyone is dying here. Terrorblade pops the BKB, trying to fight out one last time, does have the Sunder to be used. Sunder pops, but nothing is gonna happen. 5-man wipe on side of TSG, and Serene Chaos are your second finalist in the ROG Master Qualifier number 2. Guys, we'll be right back with the finals in the next 10 minutes or so. Don't go anywhere. See you.